So it's the third day of the Chinese New Year. This is how my morning started. I turned on YouTube and I watched a YouTube video from a China vlogger that I know here who's went back to his hometown in Sunderland, and he shared his hometown and it is a freaking shambles. Then I watched another video from another vlogger. He was sharing Newcastle, which is another city in the UK, a city I know very, very well, and again, another shambles. Then I watched some video of, guess what? China is collapsing. So I thought, I'm going to call up my mate and say to him, I want to go and have a look at this China collapsing thing. Because guess what? We live in China. So this is our day. You decide, is China collapsing? So today is the third day of the Chinese New Year, and I wasn't quite feeling the whole Chinese New Year vibe, lack of fireworks in Beijing. Sore throat, bit of a sore head. Called up my mate Bruce today. I was like, hey Bruce, you want to go out and search for Chinese New Year this year, 2024? He was like, absolutely, Ian, we want to do that. And I said, good man, because you can tell me about Chinese New Year times gone by. Because Bruce has been involved in China for 37 years, and he's a man that knows a whole lot of stuff. So this video is a record of our day. Enjoy.
Ồ, mua You're busy. Mua, that's Bill.
没有。
光做火车站，我有一张票去交警。mua。
Every town and village from here to the Sudan. He speaks a dozen languages, knows every local custom. He'll blend in, disappear. You'll never see him again.
Does anyone here speak English? Or even ancient Greek?
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Ian, here in Beijing, and I'm out with Bruce. This is the third day of the Chinese New Year, and I called up Bruce to say, hey man, what are you doing? And he was like, nothing, chilling. So we decided to head out and come down to this place here, which is Shichahai, and have a look around and see what the actual real Chinese New Year looks like when you're out and about. Also managed to grab some time with Bruce and ask him what it was like in the old days. Remember, Bruce was here 37 years ago, first time he came to China, and he's experienced a whole lot of Chinese New Years. Anyway, you can listen to him explaining to me what it was like, and we grabbed some food in a small cafe close by. I'm going to walk around and share some more with you. As always, it's busy here. Chinese New Year, share a lot with you. Stay tuned. God knows what we got up to.
Chinese Imperial Post. Let's be here the whole Bailey against Slaughterhouse.
Hello.
Hello, 你好吧？
人太多了。
停留拍照，以防交通不便。行人密集，桥上不宜停留拍照，以防交通不便。谢谢配合。不宜停留拍照，以防交通不便。谢谢配合。游客你好。
也自己太美。
In fact, I've had several photographs taken in here doing exactly this. Michael Hart had me do that as well.
So how many Chinese New Years? 37, did you say?
No, 37 years involved in China, but my first Chinese New Year was 1992. I was in Hainan Island on Sanya. Today, Sanya is #1 coastal holiday resort in China. Very, very expensive. When I went there was no tourists. I was standing on the beach on my own. The day that, one of the most popular beaches in China, I was there. Me. Year in, nobody. And it was fabulous, but right outside the little hotel I was staying in, at Dadonghai, the Chinese New Year was underway, and everywhere there was firecrackers going off in the street, explosions, rockets going up, and what was really quite funny, people were all wearing the best suits.
Yeah. And for the evening, for the midnight going into Chinese New Year.
All there wearing suits, but letting off the firecrackers, and it seemed to be the louder the explosions, the happier they were. And the rockets were firing up into the air. It's quite terrifying to hear the noise and the commotion and the whole.
And did it all start at midnight, or was it a build up to sort of some fireworks and then all of a sudden?
It was really midnight. It kind of waited till then. That was the tradition, and nobody wanted to kind of preempt it, so they waited, and then it started. I remember one time, even in 2017, I'd been down to Shanghai during Chinese New Year, and I was coming up on the train, and as we came up through kind of rural China, what would that be there? Would be Hebei, Hunan, Hebei. As we're coming up, all of the seeing, Ian, the sky was being lit up with from the farming villages. The farmers were all setting off the rockets, and it was quite fascinating because it was obviously quite dark outside. The sun, and one of the in inverted commas, the worst I had was in Qingdao in 2004, and there I was staying down there during the holiday. There's an Irish pub. Everything was quiet.
An Irish pub.
Chinese
New Year, an Irish pub in Qingdao.
And Qingdao's famous for its beer. This was an Irish pub selling Qingdao beer and Guinness. But I was there, and the midnight the explosions went off, and I went out from the restaurant, and some of the staff came out with me and watched it. And it was a war zone everywhere. The lights, the sky being lit up, the explosions everywhere, firecrackers going up, and firecrackers in the street, people hanging out the windows, firing them off. And it's this explosion. It wasn't just simply people hanging out the windows, big, these big ribbons of firecrackers. Boom, 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 boom. Be careful, you might get a fire in your house with that idea.
You called your mum? Yeah.
If I went back to Scotland, they said, listen, this is where are you, Brian? This is Spring Festival, Chinese New Year. Why? You just don't. Even Guy Fawkes Day is nothing like it. But these days, of course, in Beijing, we don't have that. Whereas if you've gone down to Tianjin, you'd have had it. A lot of the firecrackers were set off in Tianjin on the Haihua River. It's frozen. The people out on the ice firing off the firecrackers.
On the ice? On the river?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And hanging over the bridges and dropping the firecrackers from the bridges down to the ice. But no, Beijing, it was very quiet when at the evening of the first day. Very, very quiet, nothing happening, which surprised me.
Yeah. Do you think they've sanitised it too much now?
Well, they stopped the firecrackers because of fire danger and the pollution, the air pollution and so on. The trouble is, Ian, that all the surrounding towns and cities have all got the firecrackers, so the polluted air comes up over Beijing for a day or two. Not very, but you can actually see just now, looking out the window behind me, you can see that the sky is slightly hazy. A lot of that's due to the kind of dust from firecrackers. Because remember, in a lot of these cities, it's not just one day, it's not a whole week. And it can be explosions every night. And in fact, even right up to the Lantern Festival, it can go on for a long, long time. Here, you get the after effects of this, dirty air coming up.
Pollution coming through. Cheers. We get enticed by one of the guys that stand outside these live music bars to go in and have a beer, and we thought we'll go in and have a beer. Beer is expensive, 50 RMB, but the live music came on and it was surprising, and it was very, very noisy, so we decided to leave after one quick beer. But when we came back out, the guy who had enticed us in was laughing, because when we came out we were like, it's too noisy, man, too noisy. Old school, old guys, not really for us. We prefer the more quieter places. Anyway, it was interesting. I think you will agree.
Again.
站完再吃。
A good little day out, me and Bruce there just sharing good old times. Bruce just in front of me, we're heading for a car, get back to Sanatun area, have some food, we bite to eat. Peep, peep, peep. I was talking in the previous video, we don't hear that much honking, not from the cars, but that was one of these bikes, three-wheel bikes. Anyway, heading back to the Sanatun area, going to grab a beer, something to eat and just chill. Been walking for a fair bit. Bruce, his knee's not the best. My knee's not the best as well, but anyway, as always, saying to you, take care of yourself, take care of your family, friends, community, and as always, yeah, peace out. Catch you in the next video. Cheers, Bruce.